Do you always feel that there's not enough time during the day? Do you constantly feel that you are extremely busy, that you don't have time to take care of yourself or do the things you like? If you feel the same, comment below and let me know. Where did all my time go? Hello. Welcome back to the channel. This is Angie here. So, inspired by this book, 168 hours, you have more time than you think. Which you probably guessed right. It is a book about time management. I decided to track how I spend my time during a week. What exactly do I spend my 168 hours on? And to be honest, as a type A person, it is pretty satisfying to do an analysis for myself. Well, why am I doing this, you may ask? I actually feel that I'm extremely busy almost all the time. I just wanted to see how exactly am I spending the time. What are the opportunities that I can optimize to be more productive or to waste less time on something? I don't know, so let's find out. So in order to get started, I actually found out this app that actually allows me to track my time really well. The name is Toggle. It's very easy. You can just download from the App Store. And this is not a sponsorship, by the way. And as a starters, I actually also create a few categories so that I can categorize my time slightly better. So I have work, which for me, including both the content creation side of the job, but also my day job, which is a product manager. And then I also have my personal care time, which includes, for example, sleep. I don't really think I can function sleeping less than 8 hours a day. Work out, it is a really important part of my life that I'm not willing to sacrifice for. Meal, cooking and eating, I love food. I probably will do one of my cooking and eating videos, but it's just one of my personal passion. And then others, brushing teeth, skincare, all that stuff. Obviously, entertainment. So I got social media. Yes, I spend a lot of time scrolling through WeChat and Instagram and you name it. And also, we watch a lot of TV after dinner, so definitely gotta factor that in. And then I have those friends and family time. So time spent with Nori, time spent with Rayful, time spent with Rayful's family here, and also time spent with our friends. And some ground rules for the week. I'm gonna try my best to track my 168 hours. I will try as much as I could, but I'm also not gonna go crazy here. And as much as I'm a perfectionist, I want to count every single second, every single minute. And second, I'm gonna try to be truthful because yeah, I'm doing a video and I might want to look good. I think this is just the basic human nature to not admit your guilty pleasure. So I'm going to try to be as truthful as I can. Do the things that I normally do, and just because of the fact that I'm just tracking it or I am, doing a video for this. So pretty soon I encountered my first challenge. I multitask actually quite a lot. So whenever I take a walk with Nori, I'm always trying to make it into a run or brisk walk. And so does that count as workout or does that count as Nori time? And also, what if Rayful and I are both walking Nori? Does that count as couple time, Nori time, workout time? How do you do this? Okay guys, a second challenge. I gotta admit, I felt that I was more conscious about time that I spent watching TV or social media this week. And I know I promised that I want to be truthful, but it's just really hard. And maybe this is a side benefit of tracking my time, so I'm more aware of not spending time on stupid stuff. Alright, it's been a week of very dedicated tracking. I tried as hard as I could. Now, moment of truth. Alright, this was how I spent my week. I started from Sunday and I ended on Saturday. Yeah, as hard as I tried, I only had 161 hours locked, so I'm like about 6 hours and 50 minutes short. Let's take a quick look here. What is this big chunk? I'm guessing sleeping. Yeah, of course. Wow, I slept 62 hours that week. That is on average about 9 hours a day. Yeah, I guess I do sleep a lot. I literally cannot function without it. Let's see, what is this other category? Okay, this is a bit too hard for me to actually make sense of it. We can quickly do a sort. Okay, sleep is a lot. Day job is the next, it's about 35 hours, about 7 hours a day, which is I want to say pretty reasonable because I did took out all the breaks and the lunch hours out of the day job counting, and this is just purely concentrated working. I'm hoping that my employer saw this. It's not that I'm slacking off. This is just the pure concentrated working time, which is not too bad. And now, wow, meal and cooking. I spend a lot of time eating. That is 2 hours, almost 2 hours per day. I also spend a lot of time with Nori, but I guess that week is a bit special because Riv was out of town. And so, yeah, I spent about over an hour with Nori every day. And workout. This is one that I'm really, really proud of, I think. So I still do a lot of working out time that's more than an hour every day. And I think it really gives me a lot of energy. Content creation, 5 hours and 30 minutes. Honestly, this is a category that I want to say I can probably spend a bit more time on. I do feel that I'm constantly lacking behind and I don't have enough time to push out more content. So let's see where I can optimize. Okay, that is 4 hours on social media and 3 hours on TV that I'm spending. That is 7 hours total, which I probably could benefit a little bit from just reducing that and put that into my content creation time. And also, the 7 hours that I'm probably did not track probably also includes some of that, the social media and TV time. And that's probably where I will try to be more conscious in the future. Couple of times is a bit low just because Rifa was out of town that weekend for a party, for a friend's bachelor party in Montreal. So I think we can probably do better than spending just 2 hours together, but I also want to say that a lot of that time spent with Nori was also spent with him. Anyways, okay, everything else looks pretty standard. Yeah, so that's, I guess, the final results of how I spent my 161 hours in a week. So overall, how do I feel? Well, I want to say that overall I am pretty satisfied with how I spent my time. I think really 2 things that helped me over the past week. One is multitasking. For example, whenever I take Nori out, instead of just getting in the car and drive to the dog park, I try as much as I can to take also a brisk walk with him so I get some exercise. I also read a lot when I'm on commute, so I probably go to office about 1 to 2 times, and that's about, I want to say 30 minutes one way, so an hour on commute, and I do try to read as much as I can. And I think the second piece that really helped with my time management is prioritization. Just because I know that I have a few non-negotiables. Sleep is one of them. I need to get enough sleep in order to function properly. So I'm actually proud that I'm sleeping so much. The other absolute non-negotiable is my workout time. I need to work out to feel powerful, to feel that I have conquered the hardest thing of the day, and just to keep me energized all the time. I am also spending a lot of time on meal and eating and cooking. This is also one of my other passion. I just remember whenever I get sad, I just use eating and cooking to actually make myself feel better. So I'm actually glad that I'm spending more conscious time on that. And the third piece is outsourcing. During busy days, we choose to outsource some tasks. For example, sending Nori to doggy daycare when we have a full day of schedule, or hire a cleaning service for our apartment. Or when we're too busy to cook, we buy those delicious frozen meals to reduce the cooking time needed. Where I think I can definitely spend more time on, that is definitely spend way less time on social media and TV, and can probably, squeeze those time out to spend more time on actually content creation to create more videos like this. And I probably also could spend more time with Rayful. I think one of the things that we recently talked about was just that both of us are extremely busy working professionals, and we're both really driven, but we also both have side hustles that we need to spend time on. And as a result, we don't really spend a lot of quality couple time together. So we're trying to figure out more creative ways where we can really spend quality time together instead of, just go to dinner and lounge on couch and become couch potatoes and just watch Bridgerton all night, although it is a really, really great show. So, final learning. How do I feel about this exercise? I want to say that overall I find this exercise to be really useful and insightful. By having myself consciously tracking how I spend my time, I did become more conscious on my guilty pleasures. I mean, I still do them, but I do try to limit the amount of time that I get stuck to my phone, because I know that it's neither productive or actually like impactful. And the second piece is that, if you're facing the same issue, you're busy all the time, couldn't figure out time to do the things that you love to do, I would encourage you to do the same thing, because at the end of the day, there are still 168 hours in your life in a week. That is, my friend, a lot of time. So just be more conscious about where you're spending your time, how you're spending your time can definitely help with time management. All right, if you're interested, do the exercise and let me know what your breakdown is. Until next time, bye!